Hey everyone, welcome to another video today. And let's start off with our quote of the day. It's going to be Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Okay, so the topic today we're going to cover is exporting and importing scheduled tasks. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's open up our scheduled task GUI. There you go. Okay, and then we're going to, while that's opening up, so if you're on yesterday's, you watched yesterday's video, we actually we covered deleting a scheduled task, so that's what some of these scripts are here. So we're going to create it back again here, and I will just change this to new so we could show that this is a brand new one. So let's save this and let's run this again. Okay, so it got created, so let's go in here and just so you can see it in the GUI. Alright, so that's our job here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just maybe copy this. Alright, and first we're going to do the export. So this is the command to export the scheduled task. So we do export dash scheduled task. Alright, and then we're going to put the parameter task name. And then we're going to put our task name in quotes. Alright, and so this is where you declare like the file format parameter, so it'll be XML. And then we will put the path where we want it to be. So we'll put in C : scripts. And I'll just say st backup .xml. Alright, so what we're doing here, we're using the export scheduled task command, and then we're telling it which task to backup. So it'll back up this configuration, which is going to be, and then we're going to back it up to this XML file, giving it like what file format we want it backed up in, and then the path to that file we want it to be backed up. Alright, so let's run this command. Oops, I guess it didn't like the XML I put there. Okay, it looks like I might have a older version of the PowerShell maybe. So this would work if you're using the later PowerShells. So I can't understand why it doesn't work here. But if you want to export, you could use this one. So they were saying that the older version. So I guess what they were saying that was that when you get that error that indicates the XML parameter is not available in the version of the export scheduled task command. So the issue that arises when you're using earlier versions of the Windows PowerShell that doesn't support the XML parameter, which is this. And so to resolve it, you need to use the older version, which is the sch task.exe, which is built in on the command line. So, but this command will work if you're using the later versions of Windows. Okay, so let's change this over to the other version. So you can use sch task. And then we want to run the query. and then you're going to use tn/tn, which is task name. All right, and then we'll do /xml. All right, and then we're going to use the greater sign. So what this means is what you want to do is you want to write to this file, which is what that greater sign means. All right, so I did create the file. So this is all back up here. Okay, so let's unregister our task name. So we'll do unregister schedule task. Oops, we do want that false. And then we're going to put new. So this will remove it. Alright, so it's removed. So we'll go here and just to verify. So let's refresh. There you go, it's gone. So let's try to import it again. So when you do the import, you can do sc task, and then we're going to do create instead of query. Alright, and then use tn for the task name, and then the XML to the file that we want to import from. And you got to remove the, so we're not writing to anything, we're just using it to import the file. So you remove that greater than sign. So this is the command here. We're running this sch task /create is to actually do the import and create the job. Tn is the task name, and the XML /XML is the file we want to import. This file format, and this is the file, the XML file we want to import. So let's run this. As you can see, it says success. The schedule task Bible code script new has successfully been created. So let's go back here and let's refresh our screen. And there you go, it's created again. And you can see it has our everything that's preserved is still there. All the schedules and triggers. Now this is for like if you were using some old version of PowerShell. Now if you're using the new version of PowerShell, you could use the register schedule task with these extra parameters. So you would put the task name, and then here you would put like -xml, and then you're going to open brackets, close brackets. Inside of there you're going to do get content. Alright, and then you got to put the path to the actual file. So let's copy this. Alright, and then we put our path in there. And then once you put that path, what you need to do is you need to like kind of declare it. So since it's the XML, and what format we want to do it is, you're going to have to put the parameter called raw. And that's the actual command. So what we're doing here is we're going to do register, which is actually equivalent to the create of the task. And this is the task name. And then we put -xml. This is how we want to create it, by importing this file. But first it's going to read the content. So you're going to do get content of this file, which will read the content in in the raw format, and then once you hit enter, it will create the job. It wouldn't work for here because I don't think it will. Well, let's see if it doesn't work. Well, we know it's a old version. Oh, well, the job already exists, but anyway, I think you got the idea. So you could use this with the new PowerShell version, and this is how it'll work. Since the job is already there, it won't create it again. Alright, so that was it. So that's how you would do an export and then import, and we kind of covered. You would use the export schedule task, but this is if you have the new version of PowerShell. Use export schedule task and then the task name and then -xml, which is the format, and then the file you want to export it out to. Then you would use the register. You put the task name -xml when you have the new version of PowerShell. If you have the old version of PowerShell, then you use sch task, the query, this /tn, which is the task name, and then the XML, which is the format we want to export it to, and then the greater than sign. That represents we want to write it to this file. Then this will be your export. Then the import of the older version, you're going to use sch task again with the create parameter, then /tn, which is the task name, and then /xml, which is the file we want to import the scheduled job from. Alright, so that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go over our quote of the day. Alright, so it's going to be Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Alright, don't forget to read your Bible, and if you're not going to church, try to find a good Bible-based church, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.